So we're also going to replace the fuel filter, which is right back here against the firewall. Has an entry point for the gas down below. A little tough to see, but that's a 14 millimeter. That's the fuel line from the fuel tank. And then the top, which is a 17 millimeter, that's what goes through the voltage rail for the fuel injected motor. So we're replacing that too. There's also a clamp that holds this fuel filter on, and it's kind of tough to see, but it wraps around the filter right here, and the band goes around, and there's a bolt that we need to loosen around the back in here, and that's this bolt right here. So I'm going to grab a socket and loosen that up so we can get this out. Now that I have this bracket loosened up, I can get the fuel filter out. One thing to be careful of is that this fuel filter has a lot of fuel in it, and so I got what I could out of the bottom connection with a jar to drain some of the gas out, and the rest I just put a rag down there to catch what was there. There's still some leaking, but anyway, that's pretty easy to get that out. So I'm just finishing up getting the new filter back in. This back bolt, it's a little tricky. I just took the socket off and doing it by hand to get it started. It's kind of tight working back here, so. But as soon as I get this clamped in, we'll hook the fuel lines, will be done. Okay, so I have the new fuel filter on. One thing I didn't mention earlier is before I button this in, I actually put the bottom line on. It was easier to get it on while this was still pretty loose. So now I just need to put the top one on. There's two washers. One goes on the inside here and the other goes on the outside. So don't forget those if you took this apart. So I'll just put that one on there, and then I'll get the other one on here to button it up. So just like that, and we'll get this tightened up and we'll be done.